Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for Day 10 and the conclusion of our Day 5 of your 2020 NBA postseason game highlight commentary live from the bubble in Orlando, Florida, where we first pay our respects to our fallen soldiers as Cliff Robinson, former NBA All-Star, passed on. Hall of Fame coach Luke Olson passed on, and the legendary actor Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda forever, passed on as well. Rest in power, brothers. Rest in power. Up first, we have the Orlando Magic taking on the Milwaukee Bucks to see if the Bucks can advance to the semifinals. The most Eric of Bledsoes would walk his way to the... Yeah! You better respect me. I'm from Greece. I'm too big for you, pussy.
Come here. Nani? Hey! Let's go, ball!
I don't care. I don't give a damn.
And throughout the entire first quarter, Milwaukee would come out to a very strong start. But early in the second, Orlando would even up the score at 31 apiece, but Milwaukee's offense would continue to be rather unstoppable. As the duo of all-stars, Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo, could not be stopped at all. Who's guarding Giannis in the paint? Get off me, little boy! And here's a 4-point play for your bitch ass. As we'd enter the second half, discount Kobe Bryant in the appearance, Chris Middleton would completely go off. Could not be stopped. He was cooking Magic defenders, although he smoked the layup. Brook Lopez was there for the putback. But much to their chagrin, much like every single game this series, the Magic would begin to rally in the third quarter. For some apparent reason, Orlando seems to enjoy being down by 20 plus because they start to actually play real basketball. One might suggest you should rename their organization Doggy Style because they enjoy playing from behind. They'd cut their 20-point deficit all the way inside 10 points and suddenly they only down by 3. But then the Bucks would showcase their final form as they happen to be Weevil Underwood, and they throw the Magic into the sea as they'd walk away with a 14th-point victory and win the series 5-1 and move on to meet the Miami Heat in the semifinals. Up next, the return of the most brick of Russell Westbrook as he'd return back to the Houston Rockets to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 5 to see who'll take a 3-2 lead. Houston looking like the Phoenix Suns, passing a ball around like a harlot on no jumper. Former best friends Russell Westbrook pulls up in Aquaman's face. Only 3 minutes into the game and Russell Westbrook's already got 4 points in his return. Easy basket inside. I wonder if ESPN keeps track of how many dribbles James Harden has per game. It's got to be over 1,000. I figured if they're tracking step backs, they might as well track that too. As Daniel Real Estate Houses would connect on back-to-back threes. Well, that was a failed pump fake.
Give me that.
All right, let's try this again.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
And then from this point forth, James Harden would activate some sort of genjutsu where he'd continue to float into the paint and lay it up as if he was some sort of fairy, but OKC could not stop him. Covington connects on a 3. Then James Harden would...
My only weakness, my balls! How did you know?
It appears we might have a possible skirmish, a kerfuffle, a brouhaha breaking out between Dennis Schroeder and PJ Tucker as somebody got the low blow. And the conclusion of the participation of the Ric Flair challenge would result in Dennis Schroeder being ejected, and somehow PJ Tucker was ejected as well. But Tucker's ejection was more for his reaction because he decided to utilize TMO2 headbutt and give Dennis Schroeder quite the skull bash. Despite all that happened, this did not stop Houston from absolutely rubbing their nutsack all over OKC. They jumped out to a 20-point lead, and as we'd enter the fourth quarter, that lead would never be squandered. Suddenly, after winning 2 consecutive games, somebody took OKC back to Pewter City Gym because the Thunder was not working at all. They were getting smoked like premium kush in the backyard of Snoop Dogg. The Rockets would go up by 30 plus and take the L out of Lover. It's over, brother. Houston takes Game 5 and they take a 3-2 lead over OKC. And last but not least, the final game of Day 10. The Portland Trail Blazers look to avoid getting the gentleman's sweep as they take on the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 5. Holiday sale, everything must go, clearance aisle, discount, Steve Urkel puts in a layup.
LeBron James.
All you had to do was take his ankle, CJ. Had KCP touching earth.
Did I do that?
Back the other way, the most Anthony of Davises with the step back on bum-ass Hassan Whiteside. All you had to do was get to the paint, CJ.
Did I do that?
Hey, look, the safe Morris twin connects on a 3. Make room for the king. Here comes
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
That's how the black man passed the basketball. That's how the white man finished with the basketball. They simply cannot guard the king. But back the other way comes Portland, as it would refuse to die like Matt Hardy in 2005, as CJ McCollum would connect on a pair of threes, and then ageless wonder Carmelo, fuck out of here Anthony, would connect on a pair of points and give Portland the lead.
Did I do that?
But the more things change, the more they stay the same. LeBron is still eating inside, but Carmelo says, fuck out of here. You want to get baskets on my team? How about a jumper in your face, pussy? Right back at you, bitch.
Did I do that?
I said it before, I'll say it again. LeBron James is scoring so easily, Savannah, his wife, might as well start smelling his dick, because this man simply cannot be stopped. He's getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, from wherever he wants. Failed New Orleans experience, Anthony Davis will connect on a three. CJ McCollum still eating without Damian Lillard present in this game. Carmelo, ageless wonder, connects on a jumper in case.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. Come here. It's our ball.
Fuck your court, nigga!
But Melo would get him right back with a jumper in Danny Green's bum-ass face, and one. But suddenly through the third quarter, somebody must have called on Kyogre utilizing drizzle, and the power of rain dance came out, because the Lakers were absolutely wet from three. The jump shots didn't wear a condom at all. Coach Fred Vogel said they were shooting with a clitoris, and the stroke grain called for the water to drop from the cervix.
Fuck out of here.
Did I do that?
All right, let's try this again.
Bitch.
As we'd into the fourth quarter, once again, Portland would chop away at LA's lead, just when you thought you could put them away. What lead, bitch? You dare to defy the throne? Take a three in your face, pussy. Right back at you, you balding big pussy. But once again, the unexpected KCP would bail out the Lakers with a three. AD would give them a 5-point lead, but Portland would cut it right back to 2. Anthony, I left New Orleans because I got tired of eating gumbo. Davis would lay it up with an and one. Lakers up by 7.
Yoink.
That's how the white man steals the basketball. LeBron over to Danny Green up to AD. And suddenly Portland's momentum looks like a morbidly obese fat woman walking uphill with ankle weights, because it no longer exists, as the Los Angeles Lakers would tell the Portland Trailblazers, take the L out of lover. Your stay in the bubble is over, brother. As the Lakers would give them the gentleman's sweep, win 4 consecutive, and move on to the semifinals. And for the Trailblazers, Magic, and Oklahoma City Thunder, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. But for the Orlando Magic and Portland Trailblazers, you've arrived at Elimination Station, because you go somewhere different for your failures of being able to extend your series past 5 games. Your failures of winning a game after game 1. Consider your names written down the death note, because your dreams of pursuing the Larry O'Brien Trophy, your dreams of extending your stay in the bubble in Orlando, has been absolutely dead.
There's only one thing left to do. Gotta write their names in the death note.
Delete.
Delete, delete, delete.
Delete.
Delete, delete, delete.
Delete.
Delete, delete, delete.
Delete. Delete.
Deletion.
You will rest in peace.
For what, son?
pound you so hard there'll be nothing left of you. That's it, huh?